a bad one. Made the mill today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway, and this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
48th month. 48th month. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey! Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Rose. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
80 weapon. Go, go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Sponge. No.
Deep grip.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
2nd and long. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high.
Safety's creeping. Back. Watch twist.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Go. Bravo. 61, matchbox lights. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
On the ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go, heavy. Everyone
Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Raquel Armstead. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
General West. 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Bills' 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
2nd and 4. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Chopper!
Watch the twist.
2nd and 9 now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
90 Wolf.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
Go. Now.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll run it here. This is James White. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Zoo.
Man up, D. 56 to Mike. 56.
Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check. Stay with
protein spill. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, Orbit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
On second down, Armstead. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll set up to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Right there, 56.
Hey, lock it.
Shift. Check 13.
Go.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
18 Gator.
Watch the fly.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Slam. Kill.
Bam. Rock it.
Hey, turn it out. Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
Shut up.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
X3, 218, chop.
Rush in.
2nd and 5. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
49's the mic. 49's the
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
25, check 6-6, pull it, 2.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
61, match box, up now.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo. Hey, high 7.
They'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And a loose football, and the Jags grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
Kill, turn up.
Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
56, go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete. James White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hey, Orbit. 80 weapons. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
49 to Mike, 149. We ain't giving him nothing today. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He sets to fire. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play here for the Bills. 53 yards. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Yo, get it.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now the throw taken in by Chark. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
There you go. 198. Hey,
2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
On the ready.
Mike Popo.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, let go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Come on, set. 91.
Hey, check. Check hot route. Hot.
Speed dribble.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.